Hey everybody, my name is Christine. I play games fast. Today I'm going to be running Ninja Gaiden for you, any percent on the Nintendo Entertainment System. A little bit about this game before I get started. It was released in North America in 1989 by Tecmo, as you can see. So this game is pretty heavy on RNG. A lot of that's based on the global timer. So what I'm going to do when I start here is I'm going to reset the console. I'm going to wait a couple seconds, and then I'm going to mash the start button, and then we're going to get going. And doing that will ensure that at least the first set of Hammer Brothers we see throughout the run will be locked into a specific, kind of a more predictable pattern. So I guess we're going to get going. I'm going to reset, mash start, and then I'm going to give you a 3, 2, 1 countdown, and then we'll go. So here we go. Reset. Mash, mash, mash. 3, 2, 1, go. So the first thing we're going to do here is swing Ryu's sword at nothing. We do this because the sword in this game is actually very broken, and it won't work until we actually swing it at something. And so what we do in the beginning of the run is we unsheathe Ryu's sword, as we say, and that ensures that we can get the sword working. Ryu has a myriad of backup weapons that he can get. The one that we just picked up is called the Spin Slash. It's the most powerful weapon in the game. It actually does a hit of damage to every frame that it makes contact. So in the regular stage, it looks like that. And then in the boss room, it looks kind of like this. Pretty cool. Just like that. So that's how we're basically going to kill most of the bosses in this game. The exceptions being the third boss, because there's no Spin Slash in Act 3. And the final 2 bosses, because they take your Spin Slash away before there's fights. So here we go into 2-1. This is called the Outpost. Another tech that I can talk about is what we call wall hops. Most of the ladders that you have to climb up will have a ladder, so you can just hold up and he'll climb up the ladder. But we do something called wall hops to make it a little bit easier, a little bit quicker, just like that. I wouldn't say easier, I'd definitely say quicker though. So doing those wall hops will save about 8 seconds throughout the run. So we'll grab our Spin Slash here. Spin, 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 up and through. So this room is called the Bounce House because we bounce back and forth. So spin here. And we're going to pick up another weapon here called the Windmill Throwing Star in the community, the Ninja Gaiden community, which is super awesome, by the way. We call this the Swag Star. And we call it that because it has a lot of swag to it. So it goes back and forth like a boomerang until it either touches Ryu's body or it leaves the screen, or we grab another sub-weapon, which is what we just did. So we're going to go up here, and we call this enemy Bob Barker. But we just grabbed the Invincible Fire Wheel. So these are actually peppered throughout the game. And they're very good for a casual playthrough, but in the speedrun, we hopefully only need the one. So the way that the Ryu's ammo works, in order to use the sub-weapon, he has to use what's called Spiritual Strength, which in the newer games, I think they call it Nimbo. And Ryu collects Nimbo by, sorry, just having a, okay, that's fine. So Ryu collects ammo by grabbing these blue and orange squares you might see me grabbing. The blue ones give you 5 Nimbo, the orange ones give you 10. And every time he uses a sub-weapon, he uses 5 Nimbo, and with the exception of the Shuriken, which uses 3. So this is Argus's favorite stage. It's called Crystal Lake, I think is the name of this stage. We call it the Bob Ross stage because it looks like a Bob Ross painting. So this is the stage that does not have the Shuriken. We're going to grab the what's called the Up Flame here, or the Fire Wheel. And this is the boss that we're hopefully going to hold on to until the end of the stage. We're going to use that to kill Massacre. So in we go to 3-2. We call this the Cottage Cheese stage because it looks like Ryu is running through cottage cheese. So here we go. And we cancel this guy. So one thing about this game, another facet of Ryu's broken sword, is that when you have forward momentum like this, every 16 frames, the hitboxes will just turn off. And so Ryu's sword will not work. And this causes problems with specific enemies because you'll go to slash them and the sword will just go right through them. And we mitigate that through something called slash canceling, where we'll just stop to break that momentum, use the sword, and then go through our enemies. So here is Yomi's Cave. This is the Act 3 boss. Great standard kill. So that's basically kind of the quicker kill that I know. There's a couple of faster kills, but I don't know them. So here we go into stage 4-1. This is a really cool stage. This is the first act that has actually 3 parts to it: 4-1, 4-2, and 4-3. So we are at the Amazon here. Hopefully we don't get trolled here. So we're starting to hit the point of the run where the time difference is going to throw off a little bit and give us some troll behavior, but hopefully we'll be okay. Go for a bat boost there. And we'll jump up, go spin and win, jump and boom, just like that. So one thing about the ladder hops is that it can cause a problem. You can actually clip through the ladder if you do it the wrong way. And so the climbs that I'm doing are super conservative to make sure we get through. This is 4-2. This actually is the coolest song in the game. And there's not really much to say. So I guess if there are donations, I guess you probably have a few seconds.
Yeah, absolutely. I have a bunch coming in for you in particular.
Oh,
I
nice.
have $5 from Meowtendo that says, good luck to you, Christine, one of my favorite retro runners. I have 25 from Princess Za that says, good luck, Christine. And then I have $10 from Jimich that says, hey, Christine, so glad to see you on here representing retro. May your free falls be perfect, your stars be swaggy, and never forget that low bird's a myth.
Yeah, low bird is definitely a myth. We're going to see that a little bit later on in the run. Hopefully we don't see the low bird. So I do think it's a myth. But so this is 4-3, a lot of cool tricks. That one's called the Ohan boost. Ohan is a popular, very top tier runner of this game for a long time. So I think that he was the one who invented that boost. We're going to do a cancel here. Another thing about the slash canceling is that whenever you use the spin slash in the air, it does actually use 5 nimbo. And so we have to basically map out where we use the where we want to use spin slash, where we want to do cancels. And over here, cancel, down, and through. So blindfolded, one hand. Just like that. It's that easy. So next we're going to go into Act 5. Act 5 is really where the difficulty kind of starts to ramp up here. This one is also 3 stages. I'm going to try to get a manip off this guy, and I didn't get it. So if you manip him the right way, he'll drop like a couple pixels, and then you can actually boost off of his body onto that green column. But it's pretty tough trick, so we didn't get it. I am going to go for a double bird boost on this stage. Hopefully that will work out. So we're going to have a bird come up here on the bottom, jump and slice over and boost. So we might get the early bird here, which we'll still be able to boost off of, but not the ideal boost, but that's okay. Looks like a double bird boost to me. And into 5-2. So 5-2 is where the danger really starts, because there's a lot of tight ledges here, a lot of places where things can go wrong. I'm going to take a lot of conservative strats to try to get us through here in one piece. So we got our spin slash, and we'll do some conservative wall climbs on the short ladders. So in a PB attempt, I would definitely be going for a little bit more ham on those ladders. But we want to get through this in one piece. So jump and spin, jump and boom, over, spin, up, and through. Okay, so we got a health pickup that we're going to grab. We're going to boost off of him and there. Go over this wall, up here, and we're going to cancel for this 10. And I'm just going to go clean over the bird because it's a little bit dangerous, that trick as well. So here we go into 5-3. So our Nimpo is looking really good. The routing in this game, the Nimpo routing is very important. Knowing who to slash cancel, who to spin slash, what candles we need to break, where to get the weapons, where to get the Nimpo. All of this is very carefully timed out, and it's fairly tried and true method that we use to get through this. So I'm going to go for a really tight trick up here called the SP boost. Let's see if we get it. Oh, we almost got it. That's okay. So we'll wait for this bird. That's fine. So not too bad. I really hate getting that trick. I really wanted it. That's okay. We'll still be able to make a pretty good time. Spin and troll up. There we go. Just make sure we don't get knocked off by the knives. And up here, we're going to do a trick called Beer Full of Belly's Ghost. This is actually discovered by Beer Full of Belly, who is a very top runner here. Get out of here. And this is our boss moth. And bzzzt. So here we go into Act 6. Act 6 is another 3-part act. This is the last act of the game. And there's 3 bosses at the end of the stage. There's the clown nose, what we call it. You'll see why when we get there, who will hopefully have the spin slash for. The last two bosses, Jackie-O and the demon, they're going to take away our sub weapon. And so, Heaven getting hung up. Okay, that's fine. Okay. Okay, not too bad. So I'm going to do this really weird mashing technique where I'm going to put the controller in my chair and then jump and mash down and B at the same time. And it's kind of unfortunate I don't really have a controller camera for that part because it's really interesting. Okay, into 6-2. And Swag Star. Oh no. That's okay. There you go, Ryu. You're fine. Up, up. So that part looks a lot more difficult than it actually is once you're in there. Skip that boost just for safety. We call this the choke wall because it's very difficult. It's not a strategy that we use a lot in this game to jump, do wall hops on that side. All right, so we're coming up here on what is called the AVGN room. It's actually my favorite room in the entire game. It's very smooth the way you do all the spin slashes and then you go boom at the very end. So great AVGN room. This is actually a pretty good time. I'm curious what it looks like on time right now. Jump and boom. Yee! Very nice. All right, into 6-3. This is our final stage before the final boss room. Over and spin. We're gonna try to set up an axe boost right here. Oops. Okay, or maybe not. All right, let's get over here for the backup. Then just like that. So now we need to drain our Nimbo because it's very important that we don't have any Nimbo coming up for this bird boost. And I'm actually gonna, yeah, let's do that just to be safe. Pop over and low bird's a myth. Jump and boom, down and slice, up and time. There we go. We'll grab 5 there, flip flop up and what I call the sin and shoe. Take a safe strat there, up and through. So we have 5 health. Normally I would go for I'm gonna go for the beer full of belly boost. Why not? Jump boost. There we go. We got it. Very nice. And through. All right. So now we have our final 3 bosses of the game. That's the clown nose, and you can probably see why we call him that. All right, so now as our next boss called Jackie-O, he looks like a big wasp nest. Very good. Oh, almost. I like to try to get him in 3 rounds, but that's okay. So the next boss is the demon. He has a head, a tail, and a heart. And I'm gonna make one attempt to try to go for the heart, but if we get balled up at all, we're gonna go back and kill the tail as well. Okay, that's fine. So we'll just take it safe, kill the tail here. And let's get ready to take time. I'll give you a 3, 2, 1 countdown. 3, 2, 1, time. And that's it. So yeah, that was Ninja Gaiden. It's a very short run. I know that a lot of the runs today have been pretty long. But yeah, so really appreciate GDQ and Frame Fatales for having me. Thanks so much everybody for hanging out. I see a lot of my followers in chat. And so yeah, I definitely just appreciate the opportunity. Come follow me. We do a whole lot of cool things over there. And so yeah, I guess that's it. I guess I'll turn it back over to you guys.
All right, thank you so much, Christine, for that incredible run of Ninja Gaiden. I don't know about you, I was hooked the entire time. That was very, very, very cool. I have a few donations left to read from that run. It was very fast, but there was so much love coming in. I have $10 from Pronzo that just says, "Go, Christine." I have $25 from Erica BPA that says, "Christine, looking forward to this run of Ninja Gaiden 2. What a great cause to donate to." I couldn't agree more. I have $25 from JMiz119 that says, "Yay, love watching Ninja Gaiden runs." And I have $25 from Umrag T-Burn that says, "Let's go for Bayonetta." And chat, I'm not sure if you're aware, but we are tantalizingly close to that Bayonetta 2 incentive. Every donation for it counts. We are trying to hit $54,286 to unlock Bayonetta 2, and we are just about 2,000 away. Everyone can pitch in, everyone can meet this incentive. It is so close. So get those donations in sooner rather than later. We've got one run left before we need to meet that one. So we are going to head over to a Malala video. We will be right back.
Finding my biggest passion in robotics and engineering completely changed my life.
This is a video series in which girls from countries around the world are sharing their stories and telling what matters to them.
Hi everyone.
أنا اسمي هدير.
Hi friend, मेरा नाम आकांक्षा है.
This is Roll Call.
I've always been interested in science, particularly in medicine, since my mother is a nurse and my father is a physician. I have graduated from high school and now I like to combine my parents' medical backgrounds with my love of engineering and robotics and go to university and forge a career in biomedical engineering. I was an exchange student in Minneapolis, Minnesota, and well, I wasn't really interested in robotics at first, but some of my friends kept telling me how fun it is to join their robotics team. By the end of the school year, I was kind of obsessed with robotics. I just knew I needed to start a robotics team in my hometown in Japan. And here I am. While I found robotics really inspiring, my mother wasn't so sure because she thought it would be impossible for a girl to actually build a robot. And since no one in my family was an engineer, there would be no one who could give me any advice or help me. I used to think that they're too difficult for me to study, but it turned out that I just didn't know where I can obtain the knowledge about engineering. Chiba Institute of Technology is the building over there. They said they can actually lend us a room and the tools and also the mentors and everything. And the best thing is they are doing this for free. Dr. Ken Tomiyama at CIT was so kind and helpful that he let us use the tools at the institute. So especially in building season, we sometimes forget to eat, so we always keep some snacks like this, and also we always keep a bet. Although my mother was not sure if I can actually do robotics, I just didn't stop trying. Finally, I was able to show her that I understand what it really takes and earn her support, which is really important to me. When I just started to recruit members for my robotics team, I thought there wouldn't be many girls, but I found that there are actually many girls who would be interested in robotics, but there are still many who do not have the option. The number of after-school robotics programs in Japan has been increasing rapidly, but they're really expensive and there are many people who cannot afford them. I am planning to hold workshops that introduce robotics and are open and free for girls to join, so students can get a taste for building robots and see it as a potential career. It's just awesome to even get to see her, but it was really great to hear from Malala about how we should inspire more girls, and that was amazing.
I hope that these stories would have inspired you and that you would share it with your friends as well. And please do not forget to subscribe to our channel.
Welcome back to Flame Fatales 2021, powered by women. I hope you're all very, very hype for Silent Hill. I know I am. We had incentives being met left and right today, so a huge thank you to everyone who donated to help out with that, because in just a short second, we are about to get into that dog ending for Silent Hill 2, so stick around. But there's that one major incentive that needs to be met before the end of the night, and all of your donations that are coming in will count towards it, and that's that bonus game 2, Bayonetta 2, any percent on hard mode. I'm super confident this chat can meet the goal before the end of Silent Hill 2. If we could get it in the next, I don't know, half an hour, that'd be great. That would be wonderful. And you're probably wondering why $54,286. It's a weirdly specific goal, but that is actually the marathon total from the first Fatales marathon, Frost Fatalis, in 2020. So it's going to be incredible. It's going to be a really hype goal to hit, and we are getting so close. So keep those donations coming in. You can still donate to other incentives while donating to this bonus game. There are plenty that have opened up for tomorrow for Sonic. It's going to be a blast, so get those in. I have $25 from Captured Bird that says, another day, another donation, because GDQ keeps putting bangers of prizes at $25. They can't keep getting away with it. Thank you for your donation. All right, and with that, we are ready.